They'll be calling you a radical. This is an important video, historic video, and I want to say why. Now, everybody thinks that it's all fires that are causing this. As you can see, it's cleared out pretty well all over here in Smogden, Utah. Now, this is real important. Stay with me. Historic. The molded grapes' wrath, as I call it. That lake is freaking the emptiest it's been in millions of years. It's much more empty than you think. I live out there, I've been documenting it, because I predicted all this 7 years ago. I said this was going to happen. You know, I blame so much on the Fukushima catastrophe, which I call Fuktonium. That is rising off the lake. Now, I have other footage. I've been documenting this while. I've shot off the top of buildings up here at Weberstay. You could see it rising up there. The dust, I'm telling you, not the lowest in white guys' history, the lowest ever. You can walk to the eyes of the DNR, which is the most corrupt organization in the world. The guy who drained off the marsh right now works for it, who's head of our environment. I mean, it's corrupt as hell. That's where they tore off the radnet dish right there. I videoed him right after Fukushima when they tore it off. And Google takes the videos down immediately. So, we don't even know what it is. Now, you know, I work with Hill. I do the dirty work. You know, Matt's moved on. Matt's done so much great work. You know, the doctor, and he's air quality. He's fantastic, by the way. We have all kinds of monitoring devices all over. They're going crazy right now. It's been this way all summer. Yeah, smoke and the fires, absolutely. I mean, but it's more than that, as you can see. This is cleared out just today. I want to get this footage today. It's important, and I'll tell you what, because it's the lake. I'm telling you, so much of it is. They come across, and I drove my car on dirt roads. I can drive from here all the way to California on dirt roads, cross the causeway, blah, 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 which you've seen me do it. And I'm telling you, it's right. So you should see the cars here when we do get a little sprinkle around, which we don't get any. But, I mean, we got a little bit. The cars have this white slime all over them and this black. It's picking up off the mud flats. It's picking up. It's just like the greatest snow on earth. That's the Olympic downhill right there. That's Mount Ogden. So the greatest snow on earth that comes across, you know, the Nevada desert, picks up what we call lake effect in Utah, and then deposit. Well, there's no lake. Thus, I mean, no lake. So we get what I call lake bed effect. You know, which you know I called it the molded grapes wrath. I used the Latin word. And so my Uncle Argyle taught me. I want to say this while I got this camera growing here. Weber State. This was the most corrupt football program in the country. They almost got the death sentence. And you think when you cheat, you win? Now think about this combination. The most corrupt football program in the country and the losingest record over a 10-year period. They won like 4 games in 10 years. They had a guy named Jody Sears, by the way, still coaches. How is that even possible? I mean, it's a fact. It was just that bad. It was horrible. I think they won 1 game in 4 years at home. I mean, they were pathetic. And just shows you how they could turn it around. Now, Jay, his wife's a cancer survivor. The golf course right here, he died of leukemia the same time I got it. So many people here did, but I was working over the Birch Creek when I got multiple myeloma, AML, de novo, given a death sentence. So many did. So they play the U on the 30th at Utah. Utah's going to be wishing they never booked that freaking game, I can tell you that. My guess Weber will beat them. I think this team should have won the national championship last year. It was just a fluke play. It was a clip on a freaking blocked punt, or they would have won it last year, I think. And you know, well, that's not think. I think everything goes right for them. I think they're going to win the national championship this year. They're that good. He's sick. Look at him. I mean, they're all sick. Every bird's sick. What birds aren't dying? I mean, fuck. The ecology's in a froze. So we put up some footage of Tim shot of them shooting the sea lions. That's their answer. It's Kevin Blanch's post-ignorance army, and we don't believe in violence. You know, we have our YouTube cameras mightier than the sword. They're the ones that are the violent ones. You know, it's against the ignorant army. Kill it, just like out there down Antelope Island. So they're going to have to probably fence it because the buffalo are going to walk. They auctioned off the biggest mule deer in the world, which I did the stucco job on the sheep camp out there. I'm a plasterer, I was. And they would come up and eat out of your hand. They auctioned to this guy in Idaho, you know, put a giraffe on your head type, Trump's scumbag kid. Trump's kid's going to go to prison, I can tell you. He's next indicted. And I want to say this, too, about the Trumpettes. And I'm no fan of McCain's and Obama. No fan of his. But Antoinette let them eat yellow cake. The scumbag betrayed us. Said they had the radnet dresses right there. Right there. I watched them take them off. You know. Gina McCarthy crashed right now when Fukushima happened. So I do all my work right there in the historic, beautiful, incredible. We were said this campus is a gem. This university is, I mean, the landscapers win all the awards. They're paid like minimum wage. The lowest paid people on this campus, yet the business department I used to teach at went from #1 in the 80s and 90s undergraduate business program via the testing to like last. They make the most. So they reward for failure here. So the football team has turned it around, though, you know, and I have a lot of respect for the student athlete, you know, and I get into that why. Ooh, the hours a day they put in, I don't know how they do it, you know. It ain't like the old days, you know, we'll give you a sprinkling job. Oh, no. These guys go to class. I mean, college athletics is big time shit, and so they put so many hours in. So, stand tuned. This isn't just fire. It's the lake. You know, this place is going to get scary. And I'll say this in SoCal too, the fire season hasn't even started yet. So, I was a track guy. So, not here, but I was I'm so old that it was still called the 880 when I ran. But Weber State's had some historic track athletes here too, so. Of course, we're known for basketball, the D over there, but. So, I wanted to get that footage. You can see it's not just smoke, it's the lake. It's dry. And what's coming off it, we don't even know what the hell it is. It's kind of like Fukushima. We don't even know what it is, which, you know, I call plutonium plasma gas. Mix this all together. Emergency rooms are overflowing right now. I just left McKD. So, stand tuned. We'll stay at this.
14 seconds.
Like I said, I have a great deal of respect for the student athlete.
You got it. Push.
When they had that great basketball team in the 90s, they had Iverson shut down. Ruben had him shut. Neverhard had him shut down to nothing. You know, I was helping teach. I was, you know, a student teacher at the time. Me and Matt Godfrey himself, the mayor. He was a great distance runner. Pretty corrupt mayor. Anyway, don't get me going. I know Matt. But anyway, I was teaching and studying with the legendary finance professor Clyde Cooley, an undergrad program in the country. I was in 96. It was 95, excuse me, 95. One of the players on the team, by the way, they upset Michigan State, huge upset. They had Georgetown beat. I mean, they got beat on a Hail Mary buzzer beater, freaking air ball that got tipped in. It was, I mean, Ruben missed the one end, but one of the players on the team came back and we were having the 440 finance test, which is the toughest test on this campus as far as finance goes. And so, this is a great school of nurses, the greatest nurses in the world, by the way. They saved my life at the L.d.s State bone marrow transplant. The woman who runs it's an old oncology nurse from there. They saved my life. They're the best nurses in the world, and that's not opinion. You know, I remember that. I mean, they did so much for me. I mean, so he comes back to take his test, and I says, "Well, where did you get time to study? You know, test on Monday." "Oh, I studied on Saturday. They play Friday, Sunday." "Well, you don't have to take that." "Oh, I'm ready. Class high." So, I wanted to get this footage today, why this cleared off. And you could see it cleared off. By the way, you saw the sick pigeon. The birds are sick. You know, the ecology's collapsing. And their answers shoot the fucking, they call them furbacks. The scumbags are the problem, the nuclear energy scumbags. And I don't believe in violence. I don't believe in it. I don't think it solves anything. They believe in it. Scar across my face, I'm a peace activist. That's how I got that. I don't believe in violence. I'm intense, I'm radical, I'm hardcore, but, you know, I believe in language. I believe in Dadaism. I believe in avant-garde. I believe in activism. I believe in the arts of the activists. I believe in the real, tactical, strong activists in my YouTube site. So the YouTube video is mightier than the sword. So I want to get the schedule up for it so you guys can follow these guys along this year. It'll be exciting. I'm very excited about it. I've been sitting up here since I was a little kid, you know, and I've always supported Weber State athletics in a big way. And not when that corrupt football team, I was pissed. I was raising all kinds of hell about it. You know, that was... He's still coaching. God, whatever. But as far as the check...